In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to master the dead press. The dead press involves pressing from the prone position into a handstand while maintaining a straight body. This skill is very similar to the concentric phase of a 90-degree push-up, however it is more difficult as you are starting from a static position and are lifting from slightly lower than a conventional 90-degree push-up. In the 90-degree push-up, by performing the eccentric phase first, the concentric phase is made easier due to the use of the stretch shortening cycle. The stretch shortening cycle refers to a mechanism that enhances propulsive forces by performing an eccentric contraction before a concentric one. By performing an eccentric contraction first, energy is able to be stored in the musculotendinous tissue and released during the concentric phase. You may have noticed you can jump higher when performing a counter movement squat first compared to starting in a seated position. This is an example of enhanced performance from utilizing the stretch shortening cycle. You may have also noticed the first rep on a set of horizontal leg presses is more difficult than subsequent reps. This is because the first rep starts with the concentric phase and therefore doesn't utilize the stretch shortening cycle. Before attempting the dead press, it is important you have achieved the prerequisite of the 90-degree push-up. As the dead press is ultimately a more difficult version of the 90-degree push-up, I recommend being able to perform at least 2 repetitions through full range before attempting it. Once you can perform multiple reps of 90-degree push-ups, there are 3 exercises that are very useful to help achieve the dead press. As the dead press starts slightly lower than the conventional 90-degree push-up, you can improve strength in this range by performing deep 90-degree push-ups on parallettes. Start by bringing your body in line with your hands and increase the range by lowering your body further as you improve. As the dead press starts with the hands in line with the anterior surface of the body, dropping just below this by an inch or 2 is sufficient to ensure you are strengthening the necessary range. By pausing in the bottom position, you will diminish the benefit you receive from the stretch shortening cycle. This in turn makes the skill more similar to the dead press. Perform a 90-degree push-up and hold the bottom position for a few seconds, increasing the time as you get stronger. You can do this on parallettes in a deeper range to increase the difficulty. By performing the dead press with slight assistance from momentum, you can get a feel for this skill before you can do it with strict form. Initially lift the chest and the abdomen off the ground and roll into the press. As this becomes comfortable, reduce the range you lift the chest until you're able to do so from the prone position. If you can do this with only a slight lift of the chest, but are still unable to bridge the gap to doing a strict dead press, you can reduce the difficulty by straddling the legs or bending the knees. As you become more comfortable with the skill, refine your technique by working toward a straight body posture through full range. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you found it valuable, please like, share, or leave a comment. Thanks guys.